Let's negotiate.
Sheikh Gumi,
and the difference with the Hatmen is that they are ready. They are ready. They are ready. They have told us we are ready to sit down. Even if we had the letters released by these people that kidnapped the federal government college students, I saw things which maybe only experts know here. That the herdsmen now are slowly becoming radicalized in a terrorist form, I mean religiously, and this is a bad omen for us. Because when a criminal will come out reading religious texts, trying to justify what he's doing, then such people are even more difficult to convince. And I've been warning, I've been saying this. Let's go and get them before the evil forces, capture them.
Right, Sheikh Gumi, but surely it's a false equivalence to bring up.
He has been saying, let's go and negotiate with them before these evil forces possess them. And then nobody would listen. Nobody would listen.
Bandits displaced 289,375 people in 12 local government areas. Bandits displaced 289,375 people in 12 local Bandits displaced 289,375 people in 12 local government areas.
Now the people where we go back. Now the people where we go negotiate with. Now make you they understand the waiting with their talk. Ralph, anytime you want to come in, you let me know. I will
I never watched this video before. That interview between him and Abati. I would like to hear that interview. Make I give her my own perspective.
But there's a place I would like you to listen to first.
Oh yeah, please.
Make I the one and small for you.
And has nobody to tell his own side of the war, the same side of the story, and this I think is what is prolonging the issue. Otherwise, we can finish it. You see, I have been saying it's an ethnic war, and I think people didn't understand me because in Nigeria we don't consider ethnicity really, we don't understand it.
Maybe you should rewind it more.
Fulani is an ethnic
what led
stock.
to this response?
Different.
What is he answering to?
Okay,
I want to know what led to his.
Hold on.
Put forward is just the ceremony of handing over weapons, and that cannot stop. And that we should come and build a cure
the oppressor and please the cause of the oppressor. Are you guilty as charged? Because you said this.
And that we should come and build a nation.
Easy as it seems, is it?
Said a lot about this amnesty thing. I want you to break it down. I'll ask you two questions. The first one is, what do you really want for this bandits? You want a Niger Delta
Let me give an example. Let me give an example.
Sheikh, hang on. Sheikh, I've not asked my question, Sheikh. Let me speak, please. What do you want? Do you want the kind of the Niger Delta, amnesty program that they set up an amnesty arm for them? They probably send them abroad, to learn skills. They send them to university. Is that what you want? And how much billion is this going to cost? Maybe you could put a price on the table in this negotiation. And secondly, Sheikh, you talked about a tribal war going on. And I'd like to know more about that tribal, because I don't know of any. And you said they kill, herders, in or your area and the likes, and in the southwest. What is this tribal war? Because now this is a new narrative. Now, I've never heard you talk about a tribal war before, Sheikh. Now you said there's a tribal war. So tell me more about this tribal war. And how much do these bandits really want? In billions, How much? Is it Niger Delta kind of amnesty? What do they want? Let's hear it.
Okay, let's break down your questions. Let's start with the amnesty. the Niger Delta example, I think we can take example from that. When they were vandalizing the pipelines, which is an umbilical cord for the Nigerian economy, the nation came into negotiation with them, and they are even giving the pipelines to God. And for a period of relative period of peace we had, Nigeria was having its oil supply continuous. The herdsmen too now are controlling a big swath of land, whereby now they are preventing farmers from farming. And it's very important for the economy of the nation, because when you leave a big chunk of the population hungry without farming, it's going to have a consequence which we don't want to experience. So in the same sense, as the Niger Deltans are important to the economy, this herdman now has suddenly become very important to the Nigerian economy, because they can prevent, in fact, they are preventing people from farming. So we can example, instead of telling, if we can come to them, they can be our guards. They can guard the forest. We have spoken with them, and we have seen them guarding the forest in Shinkafi area, whereby for more than now, I can say 10 months, there is no kidnapping. In fact, they have even freed some people that were kidnapped. Let's not forget, please, there are thousands of Nigerians, many now captives in the hands of these herdsmen. They are not in a hurry. In fact, I got last week that some 2 nurses were kidnapped in April in southern Kaduna. Up to now, we're trying to locate and who are these people who kidnapped them, to try to see if we can plead with them. Look at the sufferings Nigerians are doing, simply because we are not dialoguing with these people. These people are not some aliens from Mars or from the outer space. They are Nigerians. We know them. We know their relatives. We know everything about them. And they have qualities that we can tap on. That is, the Fulani man is not to be shy, is not to be respectful to his elders, and they work in unity and community. We can gather them all together. They're ready even to sit down. They told me we are ready to sit down with the government. So I don't know what is stopping this National Congress of herdsmen, because if they can come together and decide that, okay, no more kidnapping, the war is finished, and this is our conditions, I don't see any other Fulani man breaking that agreement and continue with the crime. So it's, to me, a simple thing. It needs engagement from the government. So that is with the amnesty. The other thing you are talking about, you see, I've been saying it's an ethnic war, and I think people didn't understand me, because in Nigeria, we don't consider ethnicity really, we don't understand it. The Fulani is an ethnic stock, different from the other groups. But what I said now is tribal. It's because you find the Fulani fighting the Yorubas in the southwest, fighting the Igbos in the southeast, fighting the other tribes in the north, depending on which region it is. So it's a tribal war going on. But when a governor or the president will take side on one side, or the military, especially the military, I've been to a Fulani settlement that was ravaged and destroyed by the military. Their huts were burnt. They came to me in Kaduna, they rushed to me saying that this is what happened. And I went there to see it myself. I saw their huts were burnt. They were there for more than 40 years in that region. What are the military saying? They say we should pack away and go move to the town. Is that how things are done in a civilized society? Even if you want to displace people, you build for them where they can transfer themselves to it. You don't just come and burn people's houses with children crying, women, old women. All I saw this. So as we are speaking with them, a contingent of military came. A captain with other soldiers and civilian JTF. So I asked the captain, who did this? He said he doesn't know. You don't know? Okay. Are you the one who did it? He said he's not the one who did that burning of the huts. So I said, okay, since you are in charge of security here, these are Nigerians too, get their numbers so that if they have any problem, they can call you to protect them. And a very good captain, he in fact donated 5,000 naira to them, and peacefully things were settled. And this is kind of engagement I want to see the military involved in, not just throwing bombs on innocent people, killing innocent people. They are Nigerians too, they need to be protected by the same law that gives you power. So about the civilian JTF, and I advised them, why don't you take the herdsmen too, to be part of your team, to fight the bad ones. And they are all there ready. In fact, there's a Fulani organization that came to me, Allah. They said they have more than 7 commanders. Commanders meaning has boys. Boys can, from range of 100 to 300, that they are ready. If the military is going to cooperate with them, they will put this banditry and this kidnapping to a stop. They are ready. They are Fulanis, they are herdsmen. Why can't we engage them? I cannot understand. So I think the government, the media, and other tribes are taking side in this war. And unfortunately, the Fulani herdsman has nobody to tell his own side of the war, the same side of the story. And this, I think, is what is prolonging the issue. Otherwise, we can finish it in a short time.
I'm not convinced that you actually answered that question. You sidestepped it. But I would like to ask you for
which question is that? Maybe I forgot the question.
Yeah, about identifying with the oppressors, with the those who are causing mayhem within the country and trying to promote and defend their interests. I would like, for the purposes of clarification, for you to tell us which group exactly are you, asking the Nigerian government to negotiate with? Is it Boko Haram or bandits without label, or the Islamic State of the West African province? And I ask you that question because people have been saying, yes, if you actually mean well as a patriot, that your objective should have been, since you have visited the forest, the Shinkafi forest and all of that, and you know the location of these bandits, that perhaps your interest should have been to lead Nigerian security agencies to the location of these criminals and to help hand them over so that they can face justice. But in this case, you are not defending the Nigerian state, you are defending the bandits.
No, this is the oversimplification of a complex matter.
How? Tell me.
You see, Shekau has been causing menace in the country for more than 10 years, and the military could not kill him. But the ISWAP, a splinter group from Boko Haram, were able to eliminate him. So is the case with the herdsmen. We can use them to suppress the criminals among them. In the same way. And we all know at a point the Boko Haram wants a dialogue with the Nigerian government. In fact, they were even suggesting the present president to be the man they trust that can negotiate well for them at a point. And the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, has tried also to broker peace with the Boko Haram. But he didn't get the cooperation of the government then. So it's a story that has been there. Government doesn't want to recognize that there's agitations. Even with the IPOB, if I'm a government, I will go and call them, let's sit down. What is your agitations? Why are you carrying weapons against your own countrymen? So as we can do with that, we can do with the herdsmen too. Let's negotiate.
Sheikh Gumi, are
and
you...
the difference with the herdsmen is that they are ready. They are ready. They are ready.
You see, with all this man, with all the things he's saying, when he got to IPOB, He said even IPOB, to them, IPOB is the worst. IPOB. And what is IPOB? What is IPOB? Ordinary civilians. So he's not even talking about Biafra Liberation Army, or even before the birth of Biafra Liberation Army, ESN. He's talking about IPOB. And you see the question they're asking him, he's not even answering the question.
That is the problem. That is my anger here. Now
That
was the best me pass. If a journalist ask him a question, he go use the journalist play football. Yet they cannot stick to one question. Let him answer the question. Let him define ethnic war. How can you leave North and come to Biafra land to fight ethnic war? Because how can you leave North and go to Yoruba land to fight ethnic war?
Exactly. He admitted there that Fulani is fighting. He said it with his mouth. They are fighting Yoruba. They are fighting the Igbo. Yeah. They are fighting the Hausa, Fulani. So that means this thing is calling ethnic war. It's Fulani that is fighting other people. Nobody is fighting them.
No.
And it's calling the ethnic war. Instead of him to say that Fulani is constituting mayhem, like
ethnic cleansing. They are carrying out ethnic cleansing, not ethnic war. Ethnic cleansing. And nobody were there to tell him what he's doing. Because they don't want to talk. They are reading their script. Sorry, go on. Now
wait, is this a current interview or a current one?
I think last year or something like that. Military.
They sat down with him and
military will come out and tell you they are looking for these terrorists. But you heard him tell you that some military went there, they did not shoot them, they only burnt their huts and tell them to move into town. They no kill them all. Then another military come there, go there, go call military, another military contingent group of military men come. They ask them, Captain, are you the one that burned their hut? Captain said no. Major, are you? He said no. Okay, what do you want to do to them now? Then the captain put hand for pocket, bring money, count, give them. And he said, yes, this is what the military should be doing. And tomorrow, the same military are looking for the terrorists, you know where they are living. You are giving money. Is to go to Okwama and wipe away the community and burn down the houses and they chase the community into bush. That is what they are good at.
This is open indictment on the military on live TV. Terrorists with guns and weapons that have maimed and killed. Military went there and gave them money. Cash. Gumi saying it here on live TV. And even the journalists did not even see anything wrong with that. Like, military gave them money. But anything happened in their so-called southeast, which is our Biafra land. They will come on Arise TV and say, ESN camp identified. They shot 2, they buy 2, they buy 3, they bought them. Others ran away. And they will show them guns.
Let the world be seeing what is going on. Me, I don't care whether the interview was last year, even if it was last 100 years, as long as the event is still going on. I don't care.
No, why I'm asking, because I have not seen it. I have not seen
it. I was searching. I don't know, but I know it's not this year. I'm sure it's not this year.
It must be this year, because I've not seen this. I've not seen this.
No, it's not this year. It's not this year. I'm very sure. It's not this year. I think this was before Buhari left office, because he made mention of Buhari here. He made mention of Buhari here. He made mention when they were calling Buhari to come and take over, that Buhari should be their negotiator with the government.
Yes.
He made mention of it. So I believe this should be That last year,
late, yeah, the
before
late
Buhari
period
left.
of
Yes.
the last administration, the last terrorist administration. This is
terrorist
crazy. This is crazy. On live TV, and Ruben is telling him that you are defending the criminals, you are defending the bandits, and he's even saying it with smile, and they are laughing over it.
No, they are happy. I say whenever they beg him, they have to beg him to grant them interview. They have to beg him, because when they get him to their studio, they get viewers. Are you getting the message? They are not getting him because they want, because if I were, even me, I'm not a professional journalist, but if you leave me with this man, the number one statement he made, that they are fighting ethnic war.
Yes.
Before I will go over to another question, I will make sure you define this ethnic war for me to understand.
Yes.
And then you will explain to me, how can you leave your papa house when they for not for Niger, and they come to Biafra land to fight and they kill people, and you say it's ethnic war? Who is combating you? You go to Yoruba land, who you they fight with yourself? Yeah? Because ethnic war is when I come meet you, you are meeting me, we are fighting each other. Is it not? But when you come to displace people, push them into IDP camp, kill people, cause them to have mass burial, kidnap children, rape women, you say it's ethnic war?
Ethnic war.
No, it's good. So let people understand the Nigeria they are craving for. The Nigeria they are planning to go and kill Simon Ekpa for. The Nigeria they are planning to kill Nnamdi Kanu for.
Do you know that even if the coin is changed, assuming it is Peter Obi that is their president, do you know that this man will even have more power? Because
if Peter Obi becomes the president, you see what is happening now? It will be 10 times.
Yes. Yes. Because Peter Obi, they fear the man. Peter Obi went to him to beg him to help him, ask the Fulani to vote for him. Peter Obi went there and bowed to him, and he was telling Peter Obi, before I will support your vote, you must promise me you will not attack the herdsmen. And Peter Obi, I am very sure, promised him that he will not attack the herdsmen, because Peter Obi openly said that the people that will enjoy him more are the people that hate him. They are the people that will enjoy his government. So you can imagine. So those of you that are still having any small hope for Nigeria, look at it though. That be this. That be this.
Odiegu.
That be this.
If you want, we continue. Because I believe you will see say some things more.
Yes.
Continue. They have told us we are ready to sit down. Even if we had the latest release by these people that kidnapped the federal government college students, I saw things which maybe only experts know here. That the herdsmen now are slowly becoming radicalized in a terrorist form, I mean religiously, and this is a bad omen for us. Because when a criminal will come out reading religious texts, trying to justify what he's doing, then such people are even more difficult to convince. And I've been warning, I've been saying this. Let's go and get them before the evil forces, capture them.
Right, Gumi, but surely it's a false equivalence to bring up IPOB and the Niger Delta because they were not kidnapping school children. The unspeakable cruelty to children, defenseless children, shows such a deep depravity. And these are the people that you're suggesting that society should just embrace. You've even suggested that some of these people should be made security at said schools, similar to letting a fox guard the hen house. And we all know.
You see this Abiola daughter. I don't know why they don't pursue this girl come up for her rights because sometimes
I don't know. Maybe she went to courses. Like I heard them saying she's in course or something like that.
You see, she they tell her say, look at the people you are comparing with IPOB and you are comparing with Niger Delta people. These people kidnap, they maim, they buy, and you are comparing them. You are comparing apples and oranges. And he even said they should some of them volunteer. They volunteer to work with the army. That if they give them opportunity, and these are people that are wielding guns, AK-47. This is serious, and I love it that this lady. Brought this thing up, and I want to hear what he will say. I seriously want to hear what he will say from what this Abiola daughter said. Let us hear what he will say.
Okay.
May I finish?
Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you that. Let me explain to you.
I want to finish my question, if I may. If I may finish. We all know, don't we, that animals, once they've tasted human blood, become more dangerous. How can people who have discovered this lucrative kind of entrepreneurship, the sickest and most depraved kind, be expected to just go back and get a regular job guarding a school?
Okay, you see, when you ask a battery of questions, how do you expect me to convince you? Let me step one by one. IPOB is attacking the police, is attacking the army, is attacking INEC, government institutions, killing our men in service. And the herdsmen are kidnapping children, not to kill them, to get money. So how can you compare somebody who's killing our gallant men in the armed forces directly, attacking them, to somebody who's kidnapping children to make money, not to kill them? Look, we need some fairness in what we are doing.
Students
and when we say herdsmen, look, herdsmen.
Students were murdered.
Let's finish. By literal studies in universities, they say there is 9.5 million nomadics, pastoralists, and herdsmen in the forest. So when you have some few thousands are kidnapping, you can't generalize and say all herdsmen are bad. In fact, the herdsmen are the first victim of these criminals among them. And they are ready to cooperate with the government. They just need the support. They don't want profiling. When you see a herdsman, you say automatically it's a criminal. So with good engagement by the government, this case, I see it as easy as drinking a cup of tea, really.
All right. Threatened-Gumi, you can see it as easy as drinking a cup of tea, but you're not the parent of a child, a 3-year-old child that died in the bush, you know, and only the crime the child committed was to pay 200 naira to go to the Islamiyah school in Tegana. You're not the parent of that child. So it's easy for all of us to say it's easy as drinking a cup of tea because we're not receiving.
Now, you see this man and all these journalists, because they are brown envelope journalists, they will fail to tell Gumi and people listening, look, IPOB that they keep accusing is buying military men and all what have you. IPOB doesn't go after military men. Military men are the ones that came after our people. Because the last time we checked, Mazen Namikano banned anything roadblock in Biafra land because there's no roadblock in their own side. Military men going from street to street in a peaceful place where there are no kidnapping, where there is no war. and then molesting and harassing people, taking youths and murdering them. You are not comparing it with terrorists that go into communities and massacre and destroy, kidnap, rape. If military men are in their barracks, they're in their barracks. They don't go and start looking for innocent youth in Olu or innocent youth in Obibo to murder them. Will anything happen to them? Will anything happen to them? Why did President Abdulkadir raise ESN? Why did our Prime Minister establish the Biafra Army? Because the military were coming into our land to commit mayhem against innocent people. So we have to match up with their evil. Now we have an army. So what we now have is army to army. Army to army. Even at that, they still look for a way to kidnap our young people. And comparing it with a set of bandit terrorists that murder and kill. And yet, this military, who see them carry AK-47 with 2 cans in pocket and give them money. Can you imagine that? This is terrible. This is it is good that all these one Nigerians are actually hearing this. You can hear it and you can see that this thing is very real. So you think Gumi doesn't know what he's saying? Gumi is not pretending. He knows what he's saying. And he knows very well that there is nothing like IPOB is killing military men, uniform men, our gallant men. Which gallant men? Your gallant men are the ones that are giving terrorists money. That's what you're calling gallant men. But when they go to the southeast, they start shooting at innocent youths. And you call them gallant men. Go ahead, please.
No, hang on a minute, Sheikh.
I consider them my children. But if you can, wait. Let me come in here. Sheikh, I don't want you to say so much about me complaining.
I'm the one asking the question, not you.
And he will not allow you to ask him questions. He will argue with you until you forget your line of thought.
Yes.
Let me ask the question.
Yes.
Sheikh. That brings us to the question, Sheikh.
Okay.
You were captain in the Nigerian army before you left. You served in the military. You suffered for this country.
Yes.
You wore the khaki of the army. You swore allegiance to this country. But now, you are speaking for a group that is threatening the sovereignty of this country. Sheikh, where does your loyalty lie? To Nigeria, the country you swore allegiance to as a captain in the military? Or to people that want to destroy the sovereignty and the unity of this country? Where do you lie, Sheikh?
Yes, my allegiance is to the Nigerian people, to the my allegiance to the Nigerian government, but I will not accept criminality, whether it's from the military, whether it's from the government, whether it's from the individual Nigerians or tribe or group. I am against criminality from whichever quarter it comes from. And the picture you just show, the latest picture of the kidnapped students, when you look at the kidnappers too, they are children like them. The difference is that the government has allowed those other children uneducated, and they are left to fend for themselves, to buy weapons to protect them.
They cannot go to school because they don't have money to pay for school fees. But they have money to buy AK-47 and buy the bullets. They have money to buy GPD or GPTO. They have money to buy all sorts of children. You can see them. They cannot afford school fees, but they can afford arms. And the Gumi justifies them because they are children, so they can go and kidnap children. You see the justification? Because they are children. So when they kidnap children, don't talk, don't complain.
Themselves to buy weapons to terrorize the nation. Why is their own school? Why are they not in school? Look at them. They are all children of the same age. So this is what I'm saying. Let's go into the bush.
No, you see the kind of arms they have with them. Do you see the kind of arms? Do you see the kind of ammunitions they have on them? Did you see it? Somebody that cannot afford school fees, cannot even afford a bullet, a cartridge, one, you know, go fit. Look at, they have up to five cartridges with sham bullet.
These are the people he's defending. Oh, look at them.
Yes. One gun there, one AK there is not less than 5 million naira.
Yes, now this one are the chain machine gun. Now machine gun be this now.
This one might be up to 10 million naira. One
machine gun. Yes,
yet there are the people that are carrying gun because they could not afford school fees. They could not afford, as if the machine guns are stake. You can go into the forest and just cut a part of it and start using it.
I put this thing for my nose. I won't die. I put that for inside my nose.
No, take and play. Go pee, although I know now as you be. If I put that now on my nose, you go peel. I mean, all of them go talk to wood. I don't try such thing. Even for skin itself. Instead, they put rub, use ordinary rub. Don't try it too. It's too bad. That thing is too dangerous.
Hey.
Get these boys out of this criminality. Build school for them. Embrace them as Nigerians. Show them the bad ways they are doing. We should not allow evil forces to take over our own people. This is what we are saying.
Well, Sheikh, I get your point. But the question people are asking is that as a man who once swore to defend the integrity of Nigeria, why are you, in terms of your peace-building, peacemaking efforts, concentrating only on one part of the country? Why have you not visited the East?
Okay.
Where people also have issues.
Yes. Very good.
Why have you not visited Ibarakpa local government in the southwest part of the country? That's the first question. The second one is, could you enlighten us about your collaboration with President Olusegun Obasanjo and how both of you managed to get some of the kidnapped students rescued in one instance?
Okay, just this week we are making arrangements really to go to the southwest, gather the herdsmen and civilize them on how to live in communities where they are not indigenous there. The arrangement is already completed. It is just unfortunate that we are not able to. The situation in the north is very hot. That's why we are engaged so much in the north, trying to quench the fire. And you know, we're not an authority to say that we have that resource.
Somebody's calling from Holland. Papa, senior Papa, want to talk to Biafrans. Papa, Biafra na no lugi.
Raf, you can place the link so that anybody that wants to join us can join us.
Papa, Biafra nogi. A lot of people are listening.
Thank you so much. Biafra. Ana m eti mkpu na-etisi ike. Anyị emerikwa ndị atrapasi.
Yes.
Where by land. Bana ha na-eke bana now, bana ha walk. Bana ha na-eke walk.
Yes.
Maka ha amaragwo na anyị emerikwa.
Yes.
Onye ọbụla kwụsị ike ebe ọ nọ. Onye ọbụla eche ekukune. Maka anyị nwa nọ na city land na anyị na-eche. I had a shake. I had a
Papa, Papa, is him mutually support to our men. Papa say he want to support our men on ground. Papa, because it's mutual support. They gonna keep charity here. Ni hand
300,000.
Papa on the homeland. On the homeland, not charity here. 300,000 ni hand Hey. Papa, go on. Thank you. You say,
God says that in Nigeria, now it's our turn to kill them.
Yes.
1978, God said it. Also, Biafra must come.
Yes.
Also, come on, Biafra, come on, only about
Yes.
And I don't know.
I don't know. Wow.
And all more about Rosie when the man Bisala. Emma Bisala.
He said,
because we make a good and I cover up.
Papa say, Papa, because I only like the guitar. How old are you now, Papa? How old are you?
I'm 1939. 85 years in November
85 years. I'm 1939. 85 years.
November.
Papa, because Kawagodrumu Biafra. Because Kawara Kisi support the voting. This voting go ha case use of begging was the polling center. Ekrubezioku.
Yes.
Be a kind of wow.
Every day.
Wow.
More than 500,000.
Wow. 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 Papa, I got drink it up. Umu Biafra de Berega. He got into I am what Biafra. December 2, can get declared Biafra. Oh, yes. He said, wow. Papa, if I had your funny, it what if I had your fun? I can't get there. Yes. Don't worry. Biafra army. I want to say declare a Biafra. Once say declare a Biafra. Biafra army gonna patrol everywhere. Yes. No problem.
Aya na anụchazi ihe ọ na-ekwu vam.
Ana m anụkwa ya o. Ana anụ ya. Ọba. Okay, no problem. Papa, thank you. The voice I do go low. I'm very happy. You call the Biafrans. And Biafrans are looking here. Can send the phone number your coordinator and the governor also, so that can go here sit here in the morning. I get a receipt. Also. Okay. Number coordinator. Number the other state coordinator. He said there are Papa or Papa. Who they quote? Okay. You want to bye oh?
You will go zero no.
You know, only about 247. Ugo kele hana.
Hana nobody here neku.
Get it no 247.
Ekele de mono okike. Hana no him neku. Okay, Papa ekelere m unu niile ofuma Chukwu gozie unu n'ihe niile unu na-eme otu unu si akwalite ndị agha anyị nọ n'obodo Chukwu ga na-akwalite gị Papa Chukwu nyere gị aka na mbọ niile na-agba ka Biafra bi ga-ahụkwanụ Biafra okike ga-eme gị hụ Biafra ị ga-ahụrịrị Biafra onwe ihe ga-eme gị site na amara Chineke kere eluigwe n'ụwa ise dewenu debonu.
Okay. You see, but bye. Thank you very much. Wow. Now you see the excitement in the that they go abruze on diaspora. I think if that here go the this man what put an office here about the business where a police center. Or then see that and afford every day. The man gonna vote in the office. This man can go 500,000. I'm not exaggerating. More than 500,000 people. Because every day can the man be able to see data. The man they vote. They see data. And they vote. I'm telling you, people are committed back home. I'm telling you. They're committed. Oh my God.
Onye ka nọ n'ebe a sị m na bandit ndị terrorists ndị ezigbo mmadụ. Nonsense. Listen, Biafra is the only hope. Biafra is the only hope. Outside Biafra, you have no hope. If you miss Biafra, you miss even the air you breathe to live. That is what Biafra stands for. If you don't know. Who doesn't know should know it now. We have no choice. There is nothing to contemplate or do. No, you don't need to go praying if God Nigeria was never the plans of, was never in the God's agenda. Nigeria was not a, Nigeria, excuse me, the God of Nigeria is Lord Lugard, not God Almighty. Lugard. That is why you see all this thing happening. If it is God Almighty that created Nigeria, by now something would have happened.
Says without reading really Southwest, get them, civilize them, show them how to behave, and also how to chat.
About the media quite clear, but I have to quote a media report now that's claiming that you're making efforts to secure the release of the students from Tegina, but that the bandits are adamant that they must have the ransom paid to them. It's been now reduced to 150 million, which goes back to my earlier point that they have tasted blood. They now want cash, the big bucks, essentially. Now, with your idea of amnesty for them and trying to conciliatory approach rather than an aggressive stance, how are we sure that when other disgruntled groups and factions, because let's face it, we've all been sorely provoked by the Nigerian state, when they see results happening for other people, who is to say that they don't start grabbing children themselves?
Okay, you see about the Islamia school, we have reached with them trying to convince them, but you see, when the political atmosphere is not encouraging peace, when you see the people who are supposed to be neutral, which is the government, is siding with the, because the ordinary...
The government should be neutral as they go about committing ethnic cleansing, committing mass murder, pushing people into IDP camp. The government should be, although they have been neutral, so all these ones we are singing is just co-sira. The government is not doing anything to stopping this terrorist act, insurgents. No, because if they want to stop it today, they will rise up and stop it because they know where these terrorists are living. They know their houses.
Yes.
Don't forget that last year, there was a man they went to kidnap. They kidnapped his children that were in the oppression with, they caught his children that were carrying out terrorist activities with him, because once they are into this, both them, their children, their wife, all of them are in together. They move together, they do the business together. So they went, they caught the man escaped, they caught the man's children, about 3 children and the woman. And the man gave them order, under 24 hours, they should return his children. And they should return the family. They have to pay a private jet to take them from Abuja to whether Borno or where, immediately. And they are here in Delta committing evil, committing all manner of atrocity in the name of whatever they call it. I don't know. Whatever they want to call it, let them call it.
Please, we have put the link of this program. We might not stay longer, like 30 minutes more. I don't know how long Google want us to stay. So just hit the link and come in. So if you have any contribution to make while the video is still playing. Thank you.
Man finds the vigilante as his natural enemy because they have been killing them through extrajudicial killings, lynching them, killing them in markets. So when they see a governor aligning himself with the vigilante groups, automatically they term the government as an enemy to them. So what we are saying is that government now should look at this as people fighting. It's either fighting between Fulani and the Hausa, Fulani, Nupe, Fulani, Yoruba. They should look at it that way. And they can really broker peace. They can come in the middle.
How how can you look at it in a way that people are fighting?
Yeah, I said that you look at it like two fighting. Terrorists, though, that are murdering, massacring people, raping children, kidnapping them.
How can it be two fighting? Somebody is in his community. He doesn't have any problem with you. He went to work and come back and retire in the evening. In the early hours of the morning, 3 a.m., you invade their community, you set fire on their houses, you kill as many as you can, you kidnap as many as you can, even kidnap chicken. And you say it's a two fighting. How is it two fighting? What is the reason for fighting? Did they offend you in any way? Do they have anything that belongs to you? What are you dragging? To fighting. No, it's Biafrans. You people should listen and hear him. It's for you to understand the level Nigeria has gotten to.
If there's assurances, I'm telling you, these people will release all their captives. We're in a camp. One of the herdsmen commanders stood and said, if this peace is serious, then they too, meaning the herdsmen, should all release all the captives, the thousands of captives in the bush. And when he said that, all the rest clapped for him, which we saw. So they are tired. They are tired of it. They are looking at it as a war. And you from outside and the government, you are looking at them as criminals. And they even told us, they say we are criminals. Well, we accept we are criminals, but they know what they are doing. Okay. So I think it's time to put a bridge and cross over and see where we can broker peace, release our captives. And they too, they are asking that we have a list of captives with the authorities. If they are released, we are going to release others.
Okay. I mean, thank you so much, Gumi. I'm happy that you've been able to confirm to us that these bandits still see themselves as criminals, because initially you told us in the media not to call them criminals. So I'm happy you've been able to make that point clear. But Sheikh, I deliberately asked you a question earlier on, that where does your allegiance lie? And you said with Nigeria. Confirm for me, like some governors have been saying in the north. Hang on a minute, Sheikh.
Maze Amokamara, please, can you stop playing the music you are playing there, because it's reflecting here, it's disturbing. Thank you. Okay, you have the mic now. Maze Amokamara, you have the mic.
That my senior brother be that too.
Ah.
Dede, with a mic. Hello, there, Chidi. That Chica, sorry. That Chica. Maybe network.
Yeah, maybe he's having network issues. Let's continue. When he's ready, we will know. He will join us.
Confirm for me, are all these bandits Nigerians? Because some governors are saying there are a lot of foreigners amongst them. And if you say your allegiance lies with Nigerians, and it is true that there are some foreigners, not Nigerians, amongst them, then obviously it looks as though you are defending non-Nigerians against the sovereignty of Nigeria.
No, you see, I'm not an immigration officer to know who is a Nigerian or not by me looking at him.
Why are you not hearing me?
And
okay, we can hear you now.
Now we can hear you now.
Yeah, Ugo, I'm just saying, what about you? We can be about Ugo self. We're going to do about that. You papa know you go.
One of me,
but we want a lot of people. A lot of people now that you are about he was give an home more for Bazabu Kamana from Oregon, you know.
But I don't sure, but I go studio with your face before. I don't sure I'm gonna go with your face.
I didn't zero measure now.
But him they could not them talk, but I go before with your face.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I think I heard they play about. Him not you the borrow Hannes and Doshin and down. No, you can't defend it.
No, they don't see it. How we came here?
Because all they want me when I work out, even in the Rufai had a Talib Rokana, like I said, the one I just now we only Bokita, Joya. Hey, give him auto Haisha Jundi, Juju, Haishino to this man. Why can't they ask this man the way they ask people from our place question? How about especially Ebu face, which what do you call the Ebuti or what do you call that man? That idiot. Why can't you ask this man a question?
Ebu face.
Why can you demand again to ask this man a question? No, Shaju. She will also ask you to eat or change you to all Bakashon, Demon gave Obidi Bakashon. Can you come out Bakashon and this man? Giving this man, he said they had a study between the bandits. Can you remember this man, Julia? Can you Ojawuna? Getting him a Mahana Julia, okay. Can you get half the IPO and send that down in Babushua? Why actually I said the down in Babushua and then why? Why can't they ask this man that question? Why can't they ask this man that question?
Very good stance.
Eh? Hey, when you so far, join this man, can you know the IPO blue flag? She will have Babushua, but they take a last, and I had the one side. You know, only one man in Nigeria, Aturu. Every time I tell school, Aturu Kahama. Aturu Koyo will answer Nigeria, Kayam Mono one. Only she South East, she Nigeria, Kayam. Aturu, even Aturu Kayam, what you what Aturu, what Aturu.
Honestly. Honestly.
Onya Butala say, KG peace. You need to talk peace, watch peace. This man, I'm going to the government after the peace. Every time I go for it, but I say, this man, this man, the money, Marufai, man, the Yuku, Makawa, you know, now they go for the I have one year. This is why I got one now, don't know, not Simon, no, they could feel nonsense. Hey, ladies, man, yeah, joy at Jukita. Joy at Ladies, Babushi, nation south to east. Actually, they get Babushal another data. Benji Babu, Bruce or George, but I can't take a Bruce or George. Oh, get who for you. I will look about one day, having like a sham, only got one by one. The higher that the particular radio station, they put us on TV station. It's your book at nonsense. Thank you, my dear brothers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, Dozier.
We go 247. I'm making it. Pastor Mama, I'm greeting you people for doing all this, spending your time, to propagate about the deliberation, and actually what happened is this, I don't know, this is not gonna change, until we start telling ourselves the truth. These Fulani people we are calling Nigerians, Fulani are not Nigerians. Fulani has no place in Nigeria. Tell me where is which state is their state? Which state is their state? It's not their content. These people are migrants. They don't have any place. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and every time we keep on saying they release.
That is the question they have asked him now, and I am waiting for him to answer. I want him to answer that question. Let me see what he wants to answer in that question, because I get him for how I want to catch him now. He will lie, but
because if you had him, he said Lupe Fulani, Hausa Fulani. He wanted to stay West Yoruba Fulani, but he just hold he just hold himself. They don't have any place. And another thing is that when we say that some of the bandits are in captive, no single Boko Haram is in cell. No. All the people you see they are saying they release is the people they are bringing from outside Nigeria. That's the people they are just training and bring them down. They said they report to Boko Haram. This is what they are doing. Yeah. So anyway, I thank you guys. I understand what's going on there, but the point is that I pity our own Igbo people, and even this. Let me put it this way: the Southerners, even the middle belters, that don't want to rise up and call a spade a spade. Yeah. When I see some of our Igbo people talking about one Nigeria, I don't know. I don't know if something is wrong with our people. Yeah. When they say anything about, when they talk about Biafra, they will get upset. Yes. Well, let's see how it goes. But so long we are out, yeah, to get Biafra, we gotta get the Biafra. And the Biafra is here already. So thank you guys very much. Yeah, continue. I'm at work, so that's why I don't normally appear in here. This mostly, even during the fundraising, you see that I don't bring my video on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always at work. I'm always working in the night. So that's the problem.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
It's your voice that is important. It's not your face. Even the time now, I'm outside because where I'm working, there's too much noise. You see, I'm outside. I just came outside. Yeah, because it's less busy now. That's why. Yeah, but we're solidly behind you guys. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Quickly, let's hear what he responds to the question.
Then obviously, it looks as though you are defending non-Nigerians against the sovereignty of Nigeria.
No, you see, I'm not an immigration officer to know who is a Nigerian or not by mere looking at him. And I'm not trained to identify Nigerians from non-Nigerians. But the people we saw in the bush are Nigerians. In fact, most of the times, their cousins, one of them, even his own father was there. So, to us, they are Nigerians. And what I said, I am for Nigeria and for the truth and for the justice. I don't accept extrajudicial killings, whether from the military, whether from the government, whether from the bandits, whether from any Nigerian. I don't accept that. We want peace in this nation. We want the rule of law. We want everything to go through the law process.
Sorry. He said to them, they are Nigerians. To them, they are Nigerians. To them. But I want to show you something now. Let's know who these Fulanis are. You will find out. Listen to this.
The House of Representatives, to also thank Mr. President for his support, and we need a lot of collaboration with both the local communities, the presidency, and even the state. We are looking at two options. First is non-kinetic. As a government, we have put in machineries to start talking to the bandits, the other elements that are not in tandem with living peacefully. So as a government, we've created a Ministry of Nomadic and Pastoral Affairs to look at the issues of the Fulani headsmen. You need to understand that Niger State has the largest congregation in the world of Fulani headsmen. Niger State is 8.3 million hectares of land with bodies of water. The pastoral environment is very good for grazing. A lot of Fulani across the world, not just Africa, converge in Niger State. So we don't want them to leave. So we don't want any major military activities. We want to talk to them. But if we don't get to that,
I believe it is clear. Fulanese from all over the world converge in Niger State. And in Niger State, you have the greatest number of Fulanese all over the world. And anywhere Fulani is located is Fulani. It doesn't matter whether it's Fulani from Saudi Arabia, Fulani from Hamas, Fulani from Afghanistan. Fulani is Fulani. If you listen to the full conversation of this man, but it is long, we cannot listen to them now to find out because it's a long interview. But I want us to know that Gumi knows what he's saying. That was why he said to us, they are Nigerians. He don't want to tell you that they are not Nigerians.
And he first of all told you that he is not an immigration officer. I am not an immigration officer. But at the same time, people that you have not yet certified, you have concluded that they are Nigerians. And yet you are not an immigration officer.
No, it's for people to understand what is really going on, because all of them, you see, all the Funanis you see, no single one was, no, excuse me, no single one of them was indigenous. They all trooped in or sneaked in. Okay, make we see Miracle. Miracle, you are welcome. Miracle, can you hear me? Okay. Wachuku, can you hear me? Like they're having some network challenges. Wachuku, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, Miracle is here. Miracle, you have the mic.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Right. You know, I think there is something we Biafrans are really missing here, but I believe some of us have the idea. You know, what the Fulanis are doing.
His network is bad, really, really bad. Okay. Wachuku, are you there? Okay. Easy, can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me? Am I coming out?
Yeah, you're coming out. You have the mic.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I want to appreciate you people for your tireless efforts. Sometimes I'm because na you see, this Gumi you see here is a big time liar. He speaks from both sides of his mouth. It is this same Gumi that said that Fulanis feel that their land existence is being threatened, and so they invite their brothers from all over the world, wherever they are, to come and fight with them, that they are in an ethnic war, in a tribal war. It is this same Gumi that is now telling us here that he doesn't know whether those people are Nigerians or not Nigerians. So when he was saying that they were inviting their brothers, where were those their brothers coming from? I mean, these guys can lie through their teeth. Fulani can lie a lot.
Maze, easy. Don't be offended. You reminded me something. Let me play this video you talked about now. Let me bring the video.
Okay, good.
Let me bring it.
They are physical, everything, they are Fulanis.
Of Nigerian extraction.
Oh, you know, they're Nigerians, no doubt about that.
They are Nigerians.
Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town.
So why, for those who say some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the ECOWAS territory into Nigeria, is that true?
What happened is, you see, as I've said now, we are having an ethnic war.
Ethnic war.
The Fulani nomad, his existence is threatened. So what they do is, when they have the war, they call other Fulani from other countries, irrespective of where they are. Fulani.
This is my country.
Good.
Mazik, easy, continue.
That's the same Gumi for you.
Okay.
These people, lying is their second name.
Can you hear me?
Now, you see the governor of Niger State. It's just unfortunate. Now, this man said that they have two options for these terrorists. And he said, number one, the very first one he mentioned was non-kinetic, which means they are not going to send military there, even when they know that those guys are terrorists. But it is only when they come to the south that the first option will be to send military to go and start killing people. And they tell you that that's how to make peace. So now there are two ways to make peace in Nigeria. To make peace in the north, you use the non-kinetic, you pamper the terrorists, you give them food, you accommodate them, you give them sponsorship and all that to go to school, and you reintegrate them into the society. But when it comes to making peace in the south, you send the army and tell them, shoot aside. And where it pains me is that our so-called elders and political elites, they have not learned their lesson from this. They are the first people that will come out and tell you, kill the IPOB members, kill all these agitators and all that, so that we can have peace. And ever since they started killing all these people, where is the peace? And this man finished his statement without even mentioning the second option. So our people should begin to learn. They should begin to learn that our own is our own. We should be proud of our own and protect our own, because in Nigeria, everybody protects their own. I don't know how much we are going to shout it, but you people are doing a good job. Maybe as you keep on exposing all these things, little by little, it will begin to sink into people's subconsciousness. Thank you very much. Let me not take much of your time, but I just have one request, because there is something I want to say which is very sensitive. Who can I send a voice note to?
Voice note for what?
Yeah, there is an issue I want to talk about, but it's too sensitive.
Since it is sensitive, no need of Bam, let him send it to you.
Okay. You have my number now?
Yeah, the one that ends with, I think, 3351 or something. The WhatsApp.
Yes, one that ends with 21.
Okay, yeah. So I will send it with a German number, and yeah. So when you see it, you just go to it and see my opinion there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Easy. Okay, Miracle, you can conclude with your this submission.
All right. Yeah. Somehow, let me just continue, not from where I stopped, but let me continue from the top again. I think you guys are hearing me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this Fulani, whatever, they are playing with us. Reason is because they have overcome Nigeria. They have overtaken Nigeria power and authority, which is the military. What they are doing when they were like, okay, 1,000 something kidnappers and herdsmen and ISWAP has been discharged and reintegrated to the society. Of course, you know they are not reintegrating them to any society. They are integrating them to either army, air force, police, custom, and what have you. This is a mind, a play of mind. They are playing with us. All the people that are from the southeast, south, southwest, They are not integrating them anywhere, but they are only integrating their terrorist people. What does that mean to us? As they continue to overcome and dominate Nigerian power, which is the military, that is how they want to continue. I want us to understand this and let Nigerians, the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, understand this, especially those from the West, from the Southeast and South. Let them understand this, that these people want to take over completely the armed forces of Nigeria. That is why they are intentionally sending them to become terrorists.
Your network is hanging.
Yeah, your network is not good. What you do is this: go out. When you are coming back, go out entirely. Go out. You just log out and come in again. When you are coming in, click the link. You have to accept the camera. You have to accept the microphone. If you don't accept them, you will not be able to use them here. So Mazerafu should be rounded up. Let me go back.
Yes. Let's see.
Let's just see if he's coming. If
he will be able to come back, yes. If he will be able to come back. And Biafrans, okay.
Mazi Miracle, just use the next 1 minute and summarize your round up your call.
Okay, so fine and good. The next 1 minute, I want us to know that they are playing a mind game with us. They want to take over the entire armed forces of Nigeria. That is why they're integrating them. Let us have that at the back of our mind as we continue this very struggle we are playing here. So whatever they do, we are going to stand against them, even though that the people who think that they are the governors and president of Nigeria doesn't know what I'm saying now, but exactly that is what is going on. And as much as we know the truth, we are going to combat it and we are going to overcome. Thank you, Bam 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 and 247. I appreciate what you guys are doing, and we will continue to go forward until Biafra shines up here. It's already shining, and we are there already. Thank you, and God bless you.
He said, what you does there, I will advise you use just microphone and forget the video. If your microphone permits you to talk, you use it. If it doesn't permit you to talk, well, it will be next time. But meanwhile, before you'll be able to come in, Biafrans, we have done well this evening. I salute all of you. I greet all of you with love. I want you to remember that our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, anywhere he is getting what is going on in clear, full picture. And that is what has been keeping him moving. So we must continue what we are doing, and we must encourage our Prime Minister by doing the needful. Those that are doing whatever you are doing, double it. At this time, by the time you listen to this broadcast or this exposition or whatever it is this evening, you will understand that there is no way any human being reasons will listen to Gumi. There is no interview or no speech of Gumi you will listen and you will not go crazy. It's only fools that will listen to him and they still want to remain a Nigerian. We are going home. So I will say thank you so much and a good night. Mazivamba Mamaya, close the program for us.
Until we reach our home. Until we reach Biafra. We will never stop our journey. Halfway until we reach our home, until we reach our home, until we reach our home.
never
stop our journey halfway
until we reach our home.
That is all I have to say.
Papa, we could do well if we start church, you. But I may go the home money.
Hey, Nigeria, Uncle. I'm telling you, Biafra have come to stay and we move. May God bless our leader, Mazinda Bikan. May God bless our Prime Minister, Odoguma Simon Ekpa. May God bless our men and our warriors on ground. Igwe Butuso, Igwe Gidigbam, and all the angels on ground. Chukwu Kabiam, I bless you all and make you formidable. He say.
So Biafrans, Yamara ini lemano. Bye no.
Go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.